7 o'clock, we will start our regular meeting. If we can, this is the agenda in front of us for the regular meeting council, Tuesday, June 20. Excuse me, sorry, June 23rd. For those in attendance in the gallery and for those online, be aware that our meetings are recorded for public viewing and placed on a publicly available website. We will do our acknowledgement that we are thankful to be here on the unceded First Nations land, the Haudenosaunee territory. There's the three of us, so we can approve the agenda.
Move to approve the agenda.
Second that.
Thank you, sirs. Any additions or deletions that I not aware of? No. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That then is carried.
To adopt the minutes of the May 26, 2026 regular meeting.
Thank you, Councillor.
Second.
And Councillor Jack. Errors, omissions, anything like that? Seeing none, I will call the question. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Carried. Business arising, the draft solid waste management plan presentation request. So this is a request from the Comox North Dakota Waste Management to have an opportunity to have staff to come and attend an upcoming council meeting. And Councillor Jack, you had asked for this to be on the meeting this evening. So maybe I will turn it over to you if you have anything prepared or anything that you wanted to mention for it.
You me?
Yes, Councillor
Yeah,
Jack.
okay. No, I just would like a short note to the staff at West Waste Management, thanking them for all the hard work they've done in the new proposal to the government. They must have spent well over 150 hours on this. And I think they deserve some recognition. Nothing spectacular, just a short note and thank you, and there we go.
Okay, is that a resolution? Is that a motion that you've just made?
Yes, I would move that we send
Perfect.
the staff of CSWM a thank you note for their hard work on the presentation to the ministry.
Thank you,
That's
sir.
it.
Do you have a seconder for that?
Second.
Okay, perfect. Is there any questions or comments from either of you on it? I'm wondering if there's anything that is still outstanding that we do want them to present to us about. For instance, the well, the closure of the landfill is still not a done deal. Doesn't have a for sure date on it, and I'm wondering what kind of outreach will be done before that to let our citizens know that their costs will absolutely be going up, and if they have considered some kind of a composting program within the village. Those are always my two outstanding things that I like to talk to them about. But if there's nothing from anybody else, then we can let it go and have that come at a different time as the closure of the landfill gets closer.
Yes, I agree. And they don't really know when the closure of the landfill is going to be. So we'll go month to month, and we may understand more in a few months, or we may not.
Okay, I think that's how we left it last time, is we'll see as this plan gets into place how it goes. So I'm fine with that. I hope that it stays on this council's top of mind, because there will be taxpayer inconveniences monetarily in that when that happens. So
Yeah, Yeah,
All right, so on the motion to give them a note to thank you for their work, that we don't need a presentation right away, I think we could include that. Is that reasonable to include that we don't need a presentation right away, and we'll give them a letter of recommendation?
excellent. Thank you so much.
All in favor?
Right.
Any opposed? That is carried. Thank you for getting that added onto the agenda, sir. We will move on to delegations, which there is none. And then we are on to the Ministry of Forest reply on the one contractor model for Zeballos Fair Harbor Forest Service Road. Background on this is that we did go to UBCM. We have talked to Randy Palmer, the Honorable Minister of Forests, discussing our need for a one contractor, one road model. The reasons are listed in the topic sheet from UBCM, and Strathcona Regional District supported us in that and sent them a letter as well. And this is what they've received from them. So I'm going to pass it on to the CAO just to kind of answer. So what was correct me if I'm wrong. Our instruction from them was to get support letters from industry. And that's what our take was on it. And then they supported, the Strathcona Regional District supported that. So to have an answer from them and not to us is just interesting to me. Can you walk me through that?
Thank you. Well, just to go back to our UBCM meeting, Minister Parmar did allude to you and I and Councillor Copeland that the contract would be coming up, and now was a good time. And if we could get industry support, it was something that Ministry of Forest would look into. So with that, when we came back, I reached out to all of the contractors and the nations that are supported by this Forest Service road, and looked for letters of support. The only actual letter that we got was from Strathcona Regional District. I got an email of support through Western Forest Products. They weren't quite understanding exactly. Their biggest thing is it going to cost us more money?
Of course.
And then the other contractors never responded.
Okay.
So there was industry support through Western, and obviously through Strathcona. And then I think ultimately, my takeaway from it is, for council to move this forward to the level of a minister. Obviously, the current model isn't working.
And that was, I was just going to go back to the topic outlines that none of those are solved yet. So I don't, it's interesting to get a letter to the SRD. Or from the SRD and then a letter back. And he is the district manager at Campbell River. So I wonder where the confusion is there from the minister himself to the district manager at the lower level. So maybe that's a topic moving forward to this UBCM. Or maybe that is a letter back to the minister saying, this is what we have done, this is what we have completed, this is what we have to date, this was the response, and maybe hooking everyone in on the same. I don't know that we want to. The squeaky wheel gets the grease, and that's why the road is in such good condition today, is because we just keep talking to them about it. But I don't know if this council, do we want to keep holding them to the fire? How are we feeling?
Seems like things are going fairly well for now. I mean, as long as we upkeep what we have, it doesn't seem like they want to change too much.
It doesn't seem like they do, and I think that them saying that the model is working, I mean, it's working. It's not working for us. It still doesn't work for us. When there's industry on this road, there are still gaps in service. So that doesn't work for us. So it may work for them as the ministry, but it doesn't work for the locals that are using it. If you just wave your hand, Councillor Deck, because I can't see if you're putting your hand up.
Okay, sorry.
Thank you. Go ahead, Councillor Deck.
Yeah, it doesn't work for us, so I guess we just keep telling them that over and over and over, because we're just the little fish, but we got to make some noise.
I'm just trying to think of a suggestion of a way to go forward. There's got to be I'm always a solutions oriented person, right? So there's got to be some way. Maybe that's
Yeah.
what it is maybe it is writing a letter back to Shane Simard or back to the minister himself and saying, this is what we've come up with. We've come up with the issues that we had that we still have. So maybe the motion is that the CAO and I write a letter to the minister ensuring that Shane Simard's letter is attached and asking for a way forward. Because they can tell us how to move that forward or what they need.
I would definitely move that.
Okay. And then what we'll do, because this is kind of an on the fly motion, is the CAO and I'll get together, get something ready, and then we'll email it to you, fine councillors, and get your weigh in, yay or nay. Does that sound like a reasonable way forward?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Okay, so you have a motion in front of you that's Councillor Deck, you move that?
Yeah,
I'm over in your
we
seconder. That's fine.
yeah, okay.
Thank you. Okay, anything else you want to add to it? I think our asks have always been the same, so. Okay, all in favor of that motion?
Aye.
Any opposed? So that's carried. And then UBCM, are we speaking with Mr. Forrest this time?
We are, the subject though is wayfinding.
Right. So I'll do a small follow-up in the meeting and say, just making sure you're in receipt of our correspondence about what we came to speak to you last year. I'll just throw that in there as like a one line and not change the topic of the, right?
We do have until tomorrow to submit.
Oh.
So if council wanted me.
Oh yeah, let's make CAO add another. I don't think we can submit again. We've already talked, well, I mean, that's for resolutions.
That's true.
Do you want to do it as an ongoing issue and just add the second topic?
Easy enough for me to do.
Yeah, because we can repeat what we did last year essentially, except for updates of you asked of us, we did this, this is what we've gotten. Should we add that to UBCM as well then?
Yeah.
Okay, is that just direction to staff or would you like a motion?
Let's do a motion.
Let's do a motion. That we add the one contractor, one road maintenance issue to our UBCM ask for Minister Parmar in September. Second from Councillor Janice. Questions, comments? Sorry to do that to you, CAO, but it will be, I think it'll be fairly easy. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That is carried. Another UBCM meeting subject coming up. So this is from Island Coastal Economic Trust. I've talked to you and we've had correspondence from them a few times from Island Coastal Economic Trust, which is a trust that is for the Vancouver Island and Gulf Islands, South Gulf Islands. We are in a strange position right now as the monies that the government invested in us. We were told our mandate was spend it, spend it, spend it, spend it. And now we're at a place where we're going to have to shut down the trust if there isn't a reinvestment. Our reinvestment asks are simple. We just want them to invest in such a way that we can make the return on our own and make the trust money work for us through investments, just like the other two trusts that are in BC. CAO, did you have anything else that really to add to that?
No, I just that I know that this has been asked year after year in trying to get them to make this a permanent reinvestment.
Yeah, and right now there's a real big push because of Treasury Board and the sitting of the ledge and all of the sitting of the legislature and all of that. So we want to do one more last push. So there is a recommendation kind of embedded in it that we asked for a meeting to meet with Brittany Anderson to seek, you know, the modernization and investment in the ICT and the economic trust. So there for your perusal, if you want to make the recommendation. I think that we've had till tomorrow to do that.
I moved we accept the recommendation.
Perfect. Item 6.2 on the agenda today.
Second that.
Thank you, Councillor Janice, for that. And well, we'll talk about that before UBCM, Councillor Deck. I know you and I are going. We'll I'll brief you a little bit more on that before we leave. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Agreed. All right, so we have Public Works operating report here for your perusal. The Public Works foreman is available, I believe, to speak through the chair and through the CAO.
Yes.
Perfect. Any questions for him? Seeing none. Good job and thank you. Village looks beautiful. Tell your workers. And then nothing on that one. Okay, so then we're going right on to the CAO monthly operations report. CAO is here to answer any questions you have through the chair. Is there anything for him?
Yes,
Councillor Deck.
just to the CAO through the chair. Do you have any observations that you regret in the past 4 years?
No, thank you.
Good answer. Thank you.
I had one question, and it was on the Cenotaph Design and Placement Survey. I'm wondering why the date is so long for the answer on that. Why was there such a long answering period?
Thank you, Mayor. It's just because it falls in line with our next council meeting.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I knew there was a good reason for it. I just didn't know what it was. That was all I had. So we now have on to 7.3, which is the annual report. So our annual report gets released every year this time of year, which makes it really strange for doing your reporting out as it's for the previous year, 2025. But it is an essential document that we prepare for quick reference for everyone to know what we've been up to, our accomplishments, our goals, our strategic priorities. It was made available for public inspection on June 12th. And so this really is where we move the recommendation. Have we heard anything back from the public on it, sir?
Thank you. No, nothing through the office at this point.
Okay. So it's been up for the appropriate length of time that it needs to be, so we can move to adopt that today then.
Yes, there is an opportunity for public to speak tonight.
Okay, so hearing that, because we have one person in the gallery, this is an opportunity for anybody to speak on that particular topic, if there was anything that anybody wanted to bring to our attention. Seeing none.
Well, it's not question period. Could I make a comment?
This is the public question for this item, for the annual report item. So if you come in, had a chance to review the annual report or have any
No, I just
questions,
like it.
comments, or feedback on it,
What?
then please feel free.
I don't think so, so thank you.
Yeah. We do that with annual report. We also do that with our budget. There are times embedded within the meeting that there are times for people to comment on those specific reports and their release. That's
Okay.
all.
Thank you.
Other than that, then yes, we wait to public question period. Okay, so seeing nothing from the public and nothing that the CAO has received or has been received through the office. There's a recommendation there. That we approve it or
Yeah.
adopt it, I
Move
mean.
that we adopt the 2025 Zeballos annual report.
Second that.
Perfect, thank you for that. I do want to thank the CAO and staff on all of their outreach that they did to council before doing it, and also all of the ideas that you brought to us about the formatting of it. I really like this one. It's on brand, but the other ones were just as great. They were all fantastic ideas. So thank you to you guys for your creativity.
Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Deck.
Thank you, Mayor. I would say that all the reports were concise and very well written, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, so the question is, do we adopt it? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That's carried. We're on to Sophie. So the statement of financial information. You have in front of you our Sophie report. These are all our financials from the audit, I believe. Actually, I'm just going to turn it over to the CAO so you can explain. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, and I will pass this on to our CFO.
Perfect, thank you.
To go through the Sophie with you.
Thank you, Mayor. So yeah, the Sophie report is just a legislative requirement that we do every year, and it focuses on council and staff remuneration, as well as outlines what our payments for goods and services were over the year. And it's just a way for the public sector to be held accountable. So the school board also does it. Crown corporations also do it. So this is, this report just encapsulates all of the interesting things that the public may find interesting. If anyone has any questions, I'm happy to answer.
Perfect, thank you for that. So there is a motion in here that it be approved and it'll be released to the public, but there is opportunity for comment from council or questions or anything that you saw in there you wondered about. It's generally a housekeeping exercise.
I could move that the Sophie report be approved.
Perfect.
Second.
Okay, that. Okay. That is moving seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That is carried. All right, last item before we go in camera, item 8.1, council remuneration bylaws. So we did, this is out for first, second, and third reading. We talked about it in a committee of the whole, had a bunch of options brought to us. Thank you to the CAO for that. We've come back and asked them to present this bylaw to us at this meeting. So we could do first, second, and third all together, CAO.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay,
I'd move that. We do first, second reading.
okay. Because I'm gonna vote against it, I'm gonna say why I'm gonna vote against it. I just don't think that, especially in this year, that this is the year for it. I do think there's a pretty good tax burden on the public already, and it's really just a labor of love. And I know that council made it really clear last time that this is what it's worth, and so that's what it should be. And so, while I don't disagree with that, I'm not going to vote in favor of the motion, but that doesn't matter. So, anybody else have anything to say?
Yes,
Councilor Deck.
I still feel strongly the same way as when we put this forward. I will vote for the motion.
So with that, I'll call the question. All in favor?
Aye.
And I'm opposed. And that carries. That's it. We've got no new business. We've got an in camera. So if somebody wants to either say we go in camera under the under the sections that's presented, or if they want to read it all out.
Move that we go into camera under section 91.
Second that.
A, J. No. Yeah, 91A and 91J. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That is carried. We have a public comment and question period available now to the gallery. Name and where you live and yes.
With some directing this to the chair or mayor. Lorna Welch live just the other side of the building. Did we get any student employment again this summer, like we did in the year past?
I don't think that we applied for any of those student no, not this year.
Okay, gotta make a comment that the trees that are planted in front of the community hall, they're rotting away, the boxes that they're in. So I keep watering it, but I don't know if anybody else does.
I appreciate your community service.
That's it.
Thank you so much for coming. Appreciate it. Absolutely.
Thank you.
And then Councillor Deck, you have a different link for a different meeting. So you have to exit this one and then go on to a different one. For our
I believe,
in-camera.
I believe so. Thank you.
Thank
Yep.
you, sir. Good night all. Thank you. Oh, wait, before you do, should we adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
For a second.
All in favor? Any
Aye.
opposed? Carried. Thank you.